We are covering the critical differences between predictive, adaptive, and hybrid approaches for the PMP exam. It is essential to understand that the exam is now roughly split, with about half the questions representing predictive project management and the other half representing agile or hybrid approaches. Your ability to identify the correct approach in a scenario-based question will determine your answer. First, let's talk about the predictive approach, often called Waterfall. This is your traditional sequential methodology. Think of it like building a house. You must finish the foundation before you build the walls, and the walls before the roof. For the PMP exam, if a question describes a project with a well-defined scope, stable requirements, and a low tolerance for change, it is signaling a predictive environment. The goal here is to manage the project to a fixed scope, schedule, and budget, with a heavy emphasis on upfront planning and formal change control processes. For example, a question involving a large-scale construction project or a government contract with rigid specifications is a classic predictive scenario. Next is the adaptive approach, also known as Agile. This methodology thrives on change and is used when requirements are expected to evolve or are unclear at the start. Think of software development, where customer feedback from an early version of an app can drastically change the features in the next version. Exam questions will signal an adaptive approach using keywords like sprints, customer feedback, evolving requirements, or product backlog. An adaptive approach prioritizes delivering value incrementally and collaborating closely with stakeholders to refine the product. If a scenario emphasizes flexibility, rapid delivery, and high stakeholder involvement, you are in an agile world. Finally, there's the hybrid approach, which is a blend of both predictive and adaptive methods. This is common in complex projects where some components are stable and others are not. An exam question might describe a project to build a new electric vehicle. The manufacturing of the car's physical frame and chassis might follow a strict predictive plan for safety and compliance. However, the infotainment software inside the car could be developed using an adaptive, sprint-based approach to incorporate user feedback. This combination of a predictive shell for high-level planning with an agile core for execution is a key hybrid pattern. The biggest exam trap is not identifying the project's environment correctly before choosing an action. A question may describe a team struggling with changing requirements and ask for the project manager's next step. If you incorrectly assume a predictive model, you might choose an answer like enforce the change control process. But if the context clues point to an adaptive environment, the better answer would be collaborate with the product owner to prioritize the new requirements in the backlog. The exam tests your ability to apply the right tools and mindset for the given situation. Here is a simple mental shortcut to help you remember. Use the SUC model. Is the project scope stable, uncertain, or a combination? If it's stable, think predictive. If it's uncertain, think adaptive. If it's a combination, think hybrid. This will help you quickly categorize the scenario and select the most appropriate action. For free practice questions, AI-powered explanations, and more exam prep tools, visit openexamprep.com. That's openexamprep, all one word, .com.